Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is? Insanity is...
He would jerk fucking like a monster. He would come, and then he would eat his own cum.
That is crazy.
It's time to get some actual answers, okay guys? I'm sick and tired of sitting here not knowing if monkey orgies are gonna boost my testosterone or not, or if Jesus took steroids. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of sitting here wondering. And you know what? Today, I have the answers for you. So we're gonna look at this dude. His name's Dr. Farhan. I found him on Reddit. Long story short, I was just looking for some content to put out, and I found this gem. So this guy's kind of like an alpha channel, you know, the alpha male channels that try and like be like, do these 3 things to boost your testosterone and absolutely obliterate every woman's pussy. He's one of those guys, except with a twist. He's a little weirder. He's got some very strong opinions, and you'll see what I mean. He's weird. He's weird, and the best way I can show you how he's weird is we're gonna hop into a video called "Weightlifters Pound Pussy While Virgins Do Cardio."
What's up, Pimp Daddy? Doc Testosterone here, again right after my gym workout. Today I did some bench press over here at the LA Fitness. Amazing workout. In this video, you will learn a lot about evolutionary psychology. I will teach you why weightlifters get pussy and virgins do cardio. Cardio. Now,
Yeah, not quite sure why he put some quotes on cardio. Like, what does he think people that do cardio are doing? Cardio is working out the heart, you know, making this muscle pump a little more so that way you get endurance, running, shit. And I'm curious as to what we're gonna learn today. He sounds very enthusiastic, so I mean,
in terms of the gym, it is a microcosm of the savannah. A microcosm is anything that is small that represents something bigger. So the gym represents the savannah. What the fuck is a savannah? 300,000 years ago, or certain hundreds of thousands of years ago, our ancestors lived on the savannah where they were killing animals. Animals were trying to kill them. They had to lift rocks, lift trees. They had to jump. They had to escape from predators. All of those movements are primal movements. They are involved in weightlifting, and that is what weightlifters do at the gym. That is what an alpha male is. Whereas the people who do cardio, for 45 minutes to an hour, they are slowly jogging. They are the beta males of society.
my man said that they have to escape from predators and then shits on people who do cardio. Like, how the fuck does he think that we got away from like a fucking lion or some shit, you know? We can't just jump away. We can't fly away. We had to run, which is cardio. I'm not really understanding his logic behind that one. Oh, the fucking monkeys, you know, they were out here lifting heavy rock, but they never ran. And the ones who did were absolute virgin beta cucks who never saw a female monkey fuck in their life. Like, what kind of fucking logic? He does realize that, like, when we were in the savannah, when our ancestors were out there, the reason why we even fucking survived in the first place was because we had better cardio and better endurance than most animals. We'd run and chase the animals until they were tired, so that way we could just poke them with a fucking stick. And you know, that's how we lived. That's how we did shit back then. We didn't like just pick up giant boulder and crush the animal, dude. That's not how we lived. We wouldn't be able to eat shit like that. Like, it's just funny to think that this dude thinks we were just absolute beasts, absolute titans that just never had to run away from predators. We were just like out here with lifting mountains and just being like a fucking like Goku or some shit, dude. We didn't do that. Hope you guys know that. We did not fucking just lift giant boulders We are capable, and we were capable of lifting heavy things, but it's not what we focused on, because we made pokey stick, and ran fast. That's it.
The primal movements like squats, deadlifts, lunges, pull-ups, all of these are movements that our ancestors did back in the day, 300,000 years ago, million years ago, in the savannah. So when you had to kill an animal, you had to lift stuff. You had to climb up on a tree like a fucking pull-up. You had to do squats because you had to look around for predators. All of these primal movements exist because our ancestors did them.
You know, I'm not really sure about if our ancestors were just dropping their asses on the floor so that way they can see. I don't have to just do a squat so I can look around. So I'm not sure they did either. That seems like a detriment, but hell, what do I know about our fucking monkey ancestors? Maybe that's how apes nowadays look around too, is they just like throw it back and then they're just like, shit, can't see anything, my ass isn't far enough. And no, like I said earlier in the video, we did not have to lift things to kill animals. I mean, we could have, but I doubt fucking Grug over here saw a cheetah and was just like, heavy rock kill, and then just like lifted boulders and just beat the animal with them. No. There were spears and bows and arrows and shit that was light enough for us to chase the animals with or chuck at the animals. We didn't have to just pick up a rock and chuck it because that was inefficient as shit.
The deadlift is the best exercise for increasing testosterone. You know why? Because it uses large muscles. It uses like the butt, the glute max, the quads, the hamstrings, the big leg muscles and butt muscles. But then jogging, the pussy workout, like jogging 45 minutes to an hour, will reduce your testosterone. You're not using any big muscle. You're not doing any kind of resistance training.
I honestly feel like this dude got hurt by someone who was like a jogger, so he just has a vendetta against them. Like he had a buddy that was a jogger. He had a girl. His jogger buddy just completely stole her, and he just has a grudge. So now he calls them pussies and betas. I wouldn't understand the reason behind calling people who do cardio virgins. Like it's a very essential workout that you should be doing is cardio, because in like anything, honestly, in boxing, Muay Thai, fucking any MMA, any fighting, what do they do? What do? They do endurance training, they do resistance training, and they do cardio. They need cardio because if you don't, you're not gonna last. You know, it's very taxing to fight and shit, which again is like a primal movement, like this dude said. Boxing and MMA, fighting in general, is a primal movement. I'm pretty sure we were throwing punches and kicks more than we were lifting heavy rock. So I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe our monkey brethren weren't actually out here duking it out. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and skip the rest of the running video because he just goes on a rant about why you should be smiling because you're not getting chased by hyenas and eaten in the Sahara or some shit like that. So yeah, we're gonna move on to, did Jesus take steroids? I'm just gonna skip to the juicy bits where he's talking about Jesus and testosterone.
Now, the paper also showed that perhaps those very intense, crazy type criminal people who couldn't contain themselves and had to kill rather than cooperate, they probably died in evolution. And that's when it comes to Jesus Christ, because, you know, the answer is Jesus Christ didn't take steroids because he probably had the testosterone levels of like Superman. Very, very high testosterone. Why?
It's currently 3 in the morning, and I was a dumbass and decided that I didn't like a part that I did in the video. So I'm going to edit it out and completely replace it with something that I'm going to do right now. And so as of right now, this very moment, I'm making a new segment in my videos called Why the Fuck Am I Up at 3 in the Morning, where I do the exact same video, except it's now 3 and I am tired as all living shit. And most of it's not going to be edited out. I'm just going to keep keep the camera rolling and see what happens. So I was looking at this video over and over again, and something was quite puzzling to me. And then it finally hit me right now. What a leap in logic it is, right? For him to be like, murderers were probably killed off in the gene pool, to Jesus didn't take steroids. Like, what what does that have to do with anything? And I know I cut out a lot in this video, specifically did Jesus take steroids? I know I cut out a lot in that video. Before any of this, I just want to let you guys know, before any of the stuff that I've already showed you from this video, he didn't say anything correlating to any of what he just said. He started talking about monkeys yet again. You know, he really likes his monkeys, and he was just going off. He was just going off on some wild shit about how monkeys are you know, they were aggressive because their testosterone was crazy. And then he immediately went into how murderers are probably extinct because, you know, testosterone or some shit. And then he went right into Jesus didn't take steroids because he had the testosterone of a fucking elephant. And to me, that's insane. What does any of that have to do with anything? Also, why is it even like, is this like an actual question people are asking themselves right now? Is it really so insane to think that Jesus Christ just had normal amounts of testosterone? Because, like, what? He was also like a fucking god? So, what? He doesn't need that shit. He doesn't need any of that. Like, haven't you ever played Smite? Go read some Records of Ragnarok, bro. Also, just another quick thing. Ladies and gentlemen, don't make videos at 3 a.m. Don't try and edit at 3 a.m. because this is what happens. You end up just sitting here thinking about how you can make it better, and then you do some dumb shit like this where it's just like dog shit. This is dog shit. I know it's dog shit. You know it's dog shit. I've got a mic on a chopstick right now. And yes, I understand. This mic will not be in the next video, so sorry about that. Anyways, that concludes this segment, and I'm gonna be completely real with you. After this point, he doesn't talk about Jesus anymore in the rest of the video, so I'm gonna just cut it all out. I mean, what else is there? He already gave us the answer to what we wanted to know. No, Jesus didn't take steroids, because how the fuck could he? That's the actual explanation. How could Jesus take steroids? I know he was like a god and shit, but like, he wasn't time traveling. And I'm not sure in 10 BC they were just shooting up roids. You know, I'm not sure they had the tech to do that. They were still in like the Bronze Age. unless they were like drinking the blood of silverbacks at that point in time, then I'm not sure they were taking any form of steroids. So yeah, there's the answer. It's as simple as that. No, they didn't have the technology to do roids. Why is that even a question that scientists are asking? Who in there, what group approved this paper? What group? Like, who cares? Who thought of that? Like, I can't sit here and think like any normal person, not even normal, just any person in general is just gonna sit down and be like, I wonder, did Jesus take steroids? Was he bulking? Or was he cutting? I'm not sure. Yeah, so what kind of workouts do you think Jesus was doing? I think that's the real question we should be asking. Was he more of a weightlifter? Do you think he was like a bodybuilder? Because honestly, in my opinion, Jesus seems like more of a cardio guy, you know? He seems like he'd be doing like 45 to an hour sprints, jogs, and shit. He'd be hitting the treadmill. I don't think he'd be too crazy on the weights. He'd probably still be doing them, but I don't know. Go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the next video because I don't want to do this. Also, this segment's over, so you're probably not gonna see 3 a.m. me again. So bye-bye. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the next video, which has a very exciting title, and I think it answers a lot of our questions about Mr. Farhan over here, and his monkey obsession. It's called monkey orgy triples testosterone? And I think most of our answers lie in this video. I think this is a very key component. Let's go ahead and jump right in.
So today's paper actually reminded me of Jethro. So Jethro was a monkey I used to work with when I was doing my PhD, and he was like the biggest monkey, the alpha male of the cages. And I remember very distinctly, like all the other monkeys were scared of this guy, you know, the alpha male. And every night I would return him to the cage. He would jerk fucking like a monster, because right in front of him there was this monkey called Chloe, and it was the only girl in the whole cages, in all the rooms. And he would jerk off looking at Chloe, and then he would come, and then he would eat his own cum. It was just hilarious to see that. And this paper reminded me of that.
And what were you doing? What the fuck were you doing just looking at a monkey jerking off? You got some explaining to do here, buddy. What you doing watching a monkey jerk off to another monkey? You enjoying it? This man was just watching a monkey jerk off and eating his own cum. I have to question your sanity and like what you're into at that point. Like, you're sitting there and in a study watching a monkey jerk off. Why the fuck are you watching a monkey jerk off, dude? Come on now. Have some decency. Give the guy some space. You don't gotta sit there and watch him. He's doing his thing. Leave him alone.
They would take one monkey and put this monkey with 4 females, right? In my thumbnail text and the title, you know, I talk about monkey orgies, and I'm telling you why, what they're doing. You know, it's monkey pornography, basically.
This man said monkey pornography. They were just sitting there watching one monkey go ham on some monkey pussy, right? With 4 chicks. That's insane.
Now, what happened? Once these monkeys were put in, because of the fact that they were having sex all the time with these females, there was no aggression from the females. They were just kind of having their way with these 4 women, this orgy. It was just unbelievable. You know, 5-somes and whatnot.
Is this how you get your sick kicks?
So I think I figured it out. He wants to fuck a monkey. He really wants to fuck monkey. I think that's the conclusion to this, is he wants to have a monkey orgy, so that way he can boost his testosterone to where Jesus is, right? And I think that's the theory that this man has in his head, is Jesus was fucking monkeys to get exuberant amounts of testosterone. Every video that we've looked at his has had to do with something about monkeys or our ancestors. He brings them up constantly. He wants to fuck a monkey. I think that's what this is. He wants to fuck monkeys. That's all it is. It's just a simple desire to fuck as many monkeys as he can. Keep your monkeys away from this guy. Please, for the love of God, keep your monkeys away from him. He's a menace to society. Don't let him get a hold of your monkeys, otherwise he will put his wiener in them. I do want to thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe if you already haven't. Should have another video coming out within the next week or 2. And I do want to give out a special thank you to myself, because I made this video. Fuck you.